Whoiskingshawn is live.
YouTube, what's up? It's Whoiskingshawn, and we're back again with another banger. I got a quick video for y'all. I got 3 pre-qualification auto loans that you could get today. Now, what motivated me to do this video, the other day I was doing a reaction, if you remember, if you go back 2 to 3 videos, on a young lady that went live talking about she was returning her $100,000 car back to the dealership. The reason why is that she had a $2,000 monthly payment, which is ridiculous for any car, right? And in 12 months, only $5,000 went to the principal. Put your credit report in the right position when you're going after credit cards, auto loans, home mortgages, so they're not hitting you with these kind of high interest rate. So when I was reacting to that video, I talked to you about how my first auto loan, which was back in 2016, was my actually first one, because prior to that I will buy used cars, I will go to the auction. I never had actually the credit score to actually walk into a dealership and buy a car with my credit. You know, after 2016, sky was the limit. I took off. But the first car I got, right, I went and did the pre-qualification with Capital One, walked up in the dealership. I was excited. Didn't know much about credit. At the time, I probably had about 3 collections and about 4 late payments. And I was just desperate to get, start building this credit. And I had one credit card, and it was a Capital One secure card that I put $99 and they gave me like $200. So the credit score was in the graveyard. It was about a 575. It was ridiculous. It was nasty. But this is what started my journey once I got this auto loan, right? So now I'm paying the auto loan for a couple months, right? And I start realizing, like, man, this car payment, I think it was about $450 a month. And remember, this was 2016, where interest rate was good, it was low, but that car payment was still high. So I start pulling out the paperwork, I start going through everything. I'm like, man, let me check this interest rate, because I started learning more and more about credit at that time. That interest rate, that APR, people, was 17.5%. Damn! Yes, ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. The car was $24.99, and I believe I will have to go back on my documents I got in my office. I think it came out to altogether about $33,000. It was ridiculous. I think it was like $10,000 of just interest on that auto loan. It was ridiculous. So, again, I'm glad where I'm at today. I had plenty of cars. I have plenty of cars in the past. On my business side, I have came a long way, people. So I understood when, the young lady was saying she was paying $2,000 a month. Interest rate was to the moon. She didn't realize all those payments, 75% of it was going to the interest, and not actually the principal payment on that car. So these are just little things you gotta, be aware of, and you gotta understand, but you gotta have that credit report in the right position, man. It gotta look good, man. These dealerships will knock you in the head if you walk into these dealerships and that credit report is not looking good. That score's in the basement. You got collections and late payments like I did almost 10 years ago. So, Capital One, again, you could go right over there and get pre-qualified. Easy and simple. You can hit the link right here. If you're not a part of Capital One, you will have to set up a whole new account. So right here, I'm already a Capital One customer. I'm new to Capital One. So if you're new, you would just click that right there. Once it starts loading, you put your first, last name, email, confirm email, and then after that, you could agree and create an account, and you could go see your offer. Now, Capital One, what did I do? I waited a year with Capital One, and I went back and refinanced, because at the time, remember, I was deep in the credit and I was learning. I was learning a lot of information. So what I did a year later, I went to Ally Financial to get refinanced. You could do a pre-qualification with Ally Financial, another great bank, and I got it reduced. My credit score was, was going up. I had removed collections. I had removed late payments at that time. So it's probably about summer of 2017, and they refinanced it with a 4.5 APR, which was really good. I was ecstatic, because it saved me thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you look in the buy a new car, refinance, you could go over to Ally Financial, another great bank. They got checking, they got savings, they actually have a credit card. And again, this is a simple step. If you want to refinance, go ahead, put your VIN number, put your plates, and as you see right here, pre-qualification won't affect your credit score. So this is another great one that you could look into. Again, no matter what I say, anybody say, go to Trustpilot, look at your own reviews, right? That's number 2. Number 3 is PenFed. Now, PenFed, in the past couple years, they had gave me a $75,000 auto loan. Another great credit union, I have to say, if you're trying to, again, you're looking for auto loan, and they actually go up to $150,000. You can see a pre-qualification. If you're a member, click here. If you're not, click here, and then you will have to go through the whole process to see if you could get pre-approved. Now, hopefully, the only thing with PenFed, please don't have no collections or have any late payments, because they will automatically deny you. But the good thing about it, if you do get approved, they're known for giving you low interest rate, which was really good. So prior to the interest rate, going to the moon a couple years back, my auto loan with them was like 3.7%, which was really good, I would have to say. So again, you could look into PenFed if you're trying to purchase or you're trying to refinance. You click it and then you move forward, and you can see if you could get approved. And again, they do pre-qualification as well. So overall, I would have to say these are the 3 banks. I took you through the journey of my Capital One, Ally Financial, and PenFed Credit Union. Now, if you want to look on the business side, you can go to Bank of America. I previously got a car in my business name through Bank of America. Now, the things I've noticed, pros and cons, the pros, I got right in the door. I had my business structured the proper way. They gave me an automatic approval. Now, the interest rate on their auto loans on the business side is pretty high. So what I do is usually, let's say if you walked into Mercedes, you could go up into Mercedes and get funding straight through Mercedes. Interest rate is pretty decent. You just got to have your, again, business profile structured the proper way, or you walk into Ford, you could go in Ford, they look at Dun & Bradstreet, you got to have enough accounts reporting to get approved with them. You could go straight through them. You don't have to go to no other big banks. So this is my quick breakdown on auto loans on the personal or business. So get in the comments, tell me what you think, like, comment, subscribe. But for now, I'm up out of here. Peace.